I'm
don't
hoping.
know.
Yeah, I'm hoping too. Absolutely. But let's head into Agent Select. I hope there's going to be some cool stuff going on with the comps. And it looks like KTX are going for a very defaulty comp for this Lotus map. Maybe Fade not the most common pick in a double initiator comp at least. But if you're playing solo initiator, it's the best pick in my opinion. So let's see how KTX will play this. And I'm seeing an Astra for the side of Moon, and I'm excited if they actually go through with it.
Yeah, we can also see Gecko coming out from Pablo.
Another double initiator comp, Killjoy over Cypher it seems like. And Jet instead of Raze. I feel like at this point, Jet might be the least common of the movement duelists that we see on Lotus. I feel like Neon and Raze are both more popular, or at least have become more popular at the higher levels, which I'm very excited about. I feel like they're much more fun to watch. So I'm looking forward to seeing what Moon have cooked up with the Jet here.
Yeah, me too. And it is really an unique comp. I mean, we don't see an Astra and a Jet on Lotus every day. So it is interesting.
It really is, and I'm hoping for a lot of aggression on this defensive half for Moon, because the comp really allows it with the double initiator, and even with the Astra, who can be a lot more aggressive than you would expect from her.
Yeah.
Being a controller that you can also use for side hold, similar to something like a Viper, which is more of a Sentinel hybrid.
Yeah, I don't really know what to expect. But definitely is gonna be an interesting game. I mean, it's not gonna be very hard to predict what's happening.
And it looks like the defense is going to go aggressive, trying to take early control of this A-Rubble control here. But they're only going to run into two people, and I don't think that Levo and Creature are going to give them too much. And they don't. They just TP out, get the info. And it looks like a pivot towards the C side. And Panzer is alone. I feel like he should just back off into towards a fall, but Zifty just pushes out and finds the Cypher, and Panzer gets one on side as well. 4v3 situation now for this defensive side. This is a very, very doable retake. Especially since KTX have no one towards Mount. They can't play this post plan from far away. They have to fight on side. Zofty finds the second one on the entry. Third one, what a shot onto Levo, and I don't think Rango can pull this one back. Absolutely not. Pablo somehow manages to die to the boombot here, and Zofty finds a 4K for this pistol round. Possibly to set the pace for this entire map. Looking sharp.
Yeah, Zofty already starting off very good with 4 kills. I mean, it was pretty shots, most of them. Yeah, first round goes to Moon.
Yeah, it was a very fast round coming out from that attack side, just getting that info on A and then instantly committing towards C side. And it seems like the same setup for this attack side at least. Defense trying to take early C control. And it's successful. Pablo finds 2 very nice shots. And the attacker trapped in B. Levo and Ice can't do anything here. Somehow finds one with that classic, gets traded though. And they expect creatures. Zafti is so aware of this. What? He whiffs that?
No.
48 HP and he still decides to push. I feel like I should play the numbers, but he isn't really tradable. Gets taken out with the right click, but the run again from Panzer trades it out. Three people alive. Pretty clean full buy round by Moon here. However, I do feel like this could have been a lot cleaner.
Yeah, I feel like it too, and I also feel like maybe Zofty should have played a little bit more numbers there.
I believe he fell asleep on that angle towards heaven. Otherwise, he definitely would have and should have gotten that kill.
Yeah.
Onto Omen.
He was aiming, but he didn't really expect it. That's what I believe.
Yeah. And Pablo, just with his Guardian, pushes out once again, finding an opening. This is so aggressive from Moon. And he keeps pushing. He's still on the angle. He's waiting for more, and it's only Levo and Rango towards the seaside. I don't think they'll really commit to this. They don't have smokes anymore. Getting trapped behind those KJ mollies.
Right there.
And Viserys spotted Ice. He knows what's up. Cypher's usually the lurk, so I feel like they expect the C hit at this point, but they're looking to stack B side more than they're trying to stack B. And it might be the correct read. All of KTX now backing off, going back into main and leaving Ice on that Soul B main lurk. He's now grouping back up with them. Maybe trying to really play for that gun advantage. Can Pablo find another one here? No. Overextends, gets taken out by him. And this is an open A side. They can just take it, even without smokes. Ice even finds James on the lurk, and now it's a 4 versus 3 for the attack side. Really turned this round on its head. And Panzer gets taken out on that flank as well. 2 versus 4 for Viserys and Zofty. Zofty has been sharp, but I don't think this is really in their grasp. Almost dies to his own breaches aftershock. Yeah, and Viserys just gets taken out. Can't even clear out tree. First round on the board for KTX. This was pretty expected, I believe.
Yeah, also you see a beautiful round from Zofty, even though he couldn't get the win.
There.
Beautiful round from Zofty, and Visor is also on the end. Good shots from him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
certainly made that round a little bit more costly for Kinetics here. And now it's 2 full buys. Let's see what both of these teams can do with equal guns. And C-Mount is just for the taking. And KTX take it. They read into it. But him and Creature both overextend.
Here.
Him on half HP. Creature and therefore smokes down once again. I feel like this is just lazy trading, and Ice is on the lurk. They expect him, but Zofty can't connect the shots. Ice finds one. Doesn't get traded, 5 HP. KTX are just taking the seaside though. Can Ice find Pablo? No, he can't. Pablo finds the headshot, and now not even 50 HP combined for Kinetics here. Levo and him super low. This is a doable retake for Pablo and James, and they do it. Nice shots connected. Third round up for Moon. This is looking very, very well. Very, very good for this defensive side.
It is, and like we see again, Moon starting off with a few rounds advantage.
I feel like KTX, they really have to learn to play against this very early A and sometimes C aggression from Moon, and yeah, they take a timeout. I think the coach has realized that they need to come up with an answer to this super aggressive play. So I would imagine that they just, maybe for the next round at least, just 5-man team up and try to either take that fight or gamble towards one side and just take it. I feel like that has to be the call here because the defaults just haven't been working.
Yeah, I mean, they've been trying to do so many things, and unfortunately, they really couldn't do much here. But we're gonna see what's gonna happen on this team. And what do you think KTX can do to change the leaderboard right now?
Well, they have to find these trades. Either they have to find the trades or they just can't give up their lives this early. I think Creature has died first, 3 out of 4 rounds here, leaving them without any smokes, and this is such a big advantage for Moon, even though it's just a 5 versus 3, 5 versus 4. That it's just been very easy to convert these rounds at that point. So I feel like Creature just has to be less aggressive, play behind his team more, prioritize his life, and this is going to be a brawl towards A main. 5 versus 4 towards Rubble. Rango touches across, down to 40 HP, doesn't get found by Viscerus, now being taken out, but it is a 2-for-1 trade. Pablo coming out with a thrash, finds both of them actually. I didn't think it would get anyone, and now Zafti with his knife just whiffs all of them? Ice and Pablo with these immediate trades. Ice finds another one, and now it's all down to Panzer, who has rotated in from C-side. And KTX, they just have to go C here. It's the percentage play, but Panzer has realized it. He's also going towards at least B. But I feel like he has to make the read that it's C here, and he has. He will hear the plant. And I'm not sure he should go for this.
Spike planted.
No, he doesn't have the money. If he loses this, at least one of them is forced on an eco. I don't think they can fully buy into the next round if he dies here. But he's still going for it.
Yeah, he doesn't care.
Delete.
Finds level. One versus 2. Towards Mount, and Ice finds him. What a round from him. And this is exactly what I talked about during the timeout. KTX, they just have to team up and try to take the fight, or just find the empty main here. And they did, and it worked. They found their trades. Spacing was on point, and they converted the round very, very cleanly.
Yeah, they did. And we also saw the timeout. It's worked. I mean, at least it seemed like, because they won a round right after the timeout ended.
And now they are looking to do the same here, finding an open C mount. I feel like they expect the cage, and yeah, the breach shield comes in, not tagging anyone. It was an ace stack from the side of Moon on their eco. Hero rifle on Zafti though. I'm expecting him to get at least something. They are wary of the flank, but there is no one. Everybody is towards C or towards a mount. And this is a hard retake. Let's see how they get back into this. Door opens up, level finds Zafti. That's the rifle taken out of the equation. Only Sheriff's remaining. Wingman going onto the defuse, instantly destroyed. Creature finds James, and the attack is holding this side very, very easily. 4 players still alive. Almost perfect, almost flawless anti-eco from KTX here, tying up the scoreline 3-3. And they have a lot of money left in their bank. They can buy for at least 2 or 3 more rounds, even if they lose this one.
One enemy remaining.
And Moon, this is still not a comfortable buy for them. Zafti is on 0 credits, and James only has 150. So if they lose this round, they are forced on an eco again. 100%.
And it seems like they're going for this A push again.
Perfectly avoiding the stacked C side, taking out Panzer. Why is he so aggressive? What a fumble, and now A is just open. And another very hard retake. I mean, the defense has Breach and Astral, so this is not out of the question yet. But KTX are playing so far back. I don't think the Breach ult will get any value if he decides to ult side here. Takes out the Cypher trip. Creature with a blind. Doesn't find any value from it. Zafti finds level though on the flank. Not expected at all. I think there was a communication gap. Creature gets taken out too, but Ice is there to trade Zafti.
I know exactly where you are.
And now Kinetic somehow... There's no time!
One enemy remaining.
They just got absolutely stalled. What a slow retake attempt from Moon. They just
The
ran
time
out
wa-
of time.
Time what they really work out for them.
They absolutely did. They made the correct adjustment and now they look unstoppable. But I feel like this round was also kind of a fumble from the side of Moon. The retake looked really promising, but they just started way too late. And so there was simply no time left on the defuse. They even invested their Cosmic Divide, and it just didn't get any value. It looks like they're walking out of B trying to get this early pick, but it's not expected. They're just all going to run into Ice. Will he actually get anyone? Breach blinded, and it's a 1-for-1 trade. Moon picking up a rifle. And with the trips gone, Kinetics, they have to be worried about everything right now. And so they take the waterfall space, trying to deny space for the defense, which are all coming through Mount. Will they expect level? No. Finds one instantly traded by Pablo, however. 3 versus 3 now. Thrash is available. Rolling Thunder as well. But they have to hurry up here. They're about to run out of time again. Wingman now on the defuse. They're not expecting Creature. Creature finds 2. Can he find 3? He will find 3. Retake absolutely denied by Creature, and 5 rounds in a row. No, 4 rounds in a row now by Kinetics. And this screams like a Moon timeout here. I feel like it has to come through.
Yeah, I mean, 5 rounds in a
Enemy
row?
remaining.
I don't really think that's gonna work out for Moon. I don't think that was their plan to lose 5 rounds. Oh, it wasn't in a row, sorry. But 4 rounds in a row. I don't think their plan is to lose as much rounds like that. So me personally would call it timeout.
Yeah, same, because it still doesn't seem like Moon have made the correct adjustment here. It looks like they're playing for this 5 versus 5 retake, which isn't the worst of it. Yes, Creature somehow gets down to 60 HP already. And the plan can just go down. James gets taken out very early. Maybe a little bit too aggressive. Pablo also found by Ice.
One
Same
enemy
with
remaining.
Viserys. Panzer gets taken out as well. And now it's all down to Zafti. This is so hard. This is not possible. Level trades it out. 3 alive for Kinetics. What a clean round once again. And there's the Moon timeout. Finally, it comes through. And what do you think has to be the adjustment here for the side of Moon?
My ult's ready.
I think they have to. I don't really want to say this, but unfortunately, they have to lock in. They have to talk about what they are doing wrong. How are they losing so many rounds in a row? I mean, it can't be. They can't afford to do that. They can't afford to lose. And yeah, that's what I think they should change.
Yeah, I
For now,
have
at
to agree
least.
there. But I feel like they also have to be less aggressive on their defensive half at this point. There's a lot of times where someone, in this case James, on the last round, was just caught off guard being too aggressive. And it makes the retake so much harder in this case. They just have to play this 5-on-5 retake. They have a lockdown, they have a thrash, and they have a rolling thunder available. So this should be very, very doable. If they get back into this at this point, which isn't very likely because This is an eco. We're seeing 2 shorties and 2 sheriffs coming through. Actually 3 sheriffs. So this is not an easy round to take. But if they do, this is still doable to get to equal numbers. 5 HP for Zafti. He gets spammed. And they are going to run into the shorty from Viserys. In the smoke, not expected. He will find him. I believe. No, he whiffs!
I know exactly.
Shorty, not enough. Zafti gets spotted. Still only down on 5 HP. And the site should be easily taken. Creature pushing out here. Panzer isn't expecting it. And Pablo can trade it back. Zafti with 1 as well. Now down to a sheriff. Spent all of his knife.
Player standing.
Taken out by level. 1 versus 2 now for Pablo. He has retrieved a rifle, half shield, and a thrash. This is winnable. If he gets wingman on spike in time.
Saw you, Mosh. My buddy's defusing.
And wingman can just get spammed here, and he will get spammed. Him finds him.
Somebody's there.
Dizzy now coming out, and Pablo has to get on this defuse soon. Finds level, and there has to be time.
Please.
Pablo wins it.
What a clutch from him.
Absolutely, and now this opens up the half to be tied here for Moon. Adjustments seem to have worked, at least for this eco, getting their frags somehow on that side. I don't even know how Zafti got a second one being that low. I feel like it had to be just jumping around the corner and right-clicking someone, because he surely didn't take a regular 1v1 gunfight with his knives there.
Yeah. I mean, a very smart decision to just send the wingman and try to out-aim. And then, yeah, luckily it did work out for him.
And Pablo is in a death spot here. Doesn't get hit by breach ult. They don't check him. And he fumbles it by shooting at the satcheling rays. Lockdown in, coming in very early. Same with the rolling thunder. Creature is not tagged. Gets traded out by Zafti. And the lockdown is going to get at least 2 here. 3 players detained on Mount. Will they just hunt? Ice is there, but I don't think he can do too much. Takes out Zafti, and now it's Panther all alone. Killed by Levo. And this round has just fallen apart. So many ults invested from this defender side, but to no avail. 1 versus 4 now for James Hetfield.
Spike planted.
And this is not winnable. Absolutely not winnable. Levo gets the last one. Clean round coming out from Kinetics once again for that 7th round. And I feel like this was just, they invested all of their ults for Moon, but they didn't play the round itself correctly.
Yeah, and somehow the timeout worked out so well for them. They even got to 7 rounds. They were losing 3-1, and now they're winning 7-4.
Yeah, perfect adjustment just coming through. And Pablo, he's not gonna make the same mistake again. He's not going into that one and done position. And now it is a breach and a Gecko on site. Nightfall coming in. Viserys tries to get one, dips out into Waterfall, and now another early ult coming through. Creature just pushes, finding Pablo and Moon. They are scared of this CT flank, so they are re-clearing it. Creature is still here. Finds Zafti, doesn't get the spray transfer onto James. Panzer very low as well. Panzer and Viserys on 1 HP each. James Hetfield not that much more to write home about. Panzer doesn't get taken out somehow. And they have to get back into this. Cosmic Divide out. 2 versus 3. James gets found by him, and Rango closes out the round and the half. 8-4 for KTX.
Switching sides.
What an unexpected turnaround from that last map. At least so far.
Yeah, it wasn't expected, definitely. I mean, I didn't expect KTX to just somehow somehow bring 8 rounds to this half. And I do think we're gonna go for a little halftime break. I'm not sure. Yeah, we're gonna go for a halftime break real quick. And we'll see you guys later.
Alright, welcome back to the second half. 8-4 for the side of KTX. Let's see what Moon has got to offer on their attack half, because they need to come back on from this 8-4 deficit. This is not going to be easy. And Panzer on this very aggressive B-lurk. The rest of his team isn't doing anything. Can Panzer find someone? Him spots him. But they're not going to do anything about it. Actually, they're going to leave B wide open. Looking like a C-hit from Moon. James Hetfield even on this A lobby lurk. And it looks like Moon are just dipping and going back towards A. Drawing out an aftershock. Drawing out a lot of attention from both Ice and Viserys. No, him. And A side is weak right now. Only Levo and Rango towards this A main hold. Creature joins them. Smoke's already coming out. And this should give Moon the idea that there's at least 2 people towards the side. They're already spotted Levo. Panzer finds Creature on the lurk. Oh, Rango not expected in the smoke, but Zafti finds him anyway. And now it's Levo alone on A. Has to play his life here. 3 versus 5 retake for KTX. This is really hard. Panzer on the slate. A main as well. Takes out him. Now spamming ice. Takes him out as well. And now it's level in a 1 versus 4. Found by Zafti. No chance. 5th round on the board for Moon. And presumably a 6th one. Since they now have the ability to fall by.
Yeah,
One enemy
and do you
remaining.
see a great round coming out from Moon's side?
Would have sucked.
And definitely interesting how they played this attack side, at least this first round.
Here.
Doing something that that KTX have never done on their attack. We're just throwing a fake, putting some pressure on C, and going back into A. And it feels like they're doing the same again. And Moon, they are aggressive. No, KTX are aggressive. Rango pushed up all the way into a lobby to break the turret. Nobody there to trade it. So now they are aware of some main presence. They don't know how many are actually pushed up here. And they're expecting them to get more aggressive. But Kinetics just aren't. And Creature behind the box with a shorty. This could be dangerous.
Shadows traveling.
Oh, Panzer reads it. But he doesn't find the spam and Creature just falls asleep on the angle. Oh, that's nasty. But Ice finds one with a classic, instantly traded back twice by Zafti and Pablo. Ice and him falling.
Spike planted.
Panzer getting put on to half by Level's classic, and Rango is on the flank. Not expected. Now he's hurt.
One enemy remaining.
Taken out by Panzer, and Level with a classic finds that trade. 35 HP. This is not winnable whatsoever. One body shot is enough, but James says, nah, I'm different, and gets that headshot. 6 rounds
I call you Chad.
in it now for Moon.
One enemy
But
remaining.
now their bonus has to be good. They need to win this bonus round to really have a chance to tie up the scoreline early here and make this game a lot more easy. 2 rifles, a bullock, and 2 pistols coming out from them. This is not a bad buy.
Yeah, and I'm just saying, if Panzer didn't do that read on B, that Creature could be hiding behind the box, this round would have been a lot more complicated for Moon's side.
Absolutely, yeah, that round would have been so much different if Kinetics had a Guardian in play there. Especially they hit the headshots, it was just with a classic, so it didn't matter. Now Ice looks to be getting challenged soon by Zafti and by Moon. He's not going to expect that updraft trip though, and it's not going to be getting triggered by Zafti. Creature finds him, and they won't expect Ice on that angle. Finds one, traded out by Pablo. Rango finds Panzer on the flank, and now it's a 2 versus 4 on the C side. Viserys and Pablo still alive. This is not easy. They have to find something here. Aftershock coming in, not finding particular value. Level spams out Pablo, and it's Viserys on 24 HP. Finds Level, get taken out and traded by him. 9th round on the board for Kinetics. Nice little retake. And what a good seal as well from Ice.
One enemy remaining.
Yeah, even though they won the round, they still lost in total 2 people and 2 shields, so almost 4 people they lost because him and Rango were very low. So it was definitely not the best 3rd round for them, but still, it's good that they won. Good for them. Now,
Right there.
leaderboard is a 9-6 for the side of KTX.
And Kinetics, they are forced on a pretty uncomfortable buy here. 4 half shields, only full shield on him. Thrash coming through. This is a fast C hit from Moon. Zofty doesn't get found by the trip. Goes forward on this side. They know he's there. If Ice just swings this, he might even get two. They're totally unaware. Pablo spots him. Getting spammed, somehow gets out of his life. Thresh now reinvested and Ice is running away.
He kinda has to run away.
Here.
He does. Level somehow takes out Panzer by opening the door. James trades Creature and Zofty finds Ice. 2 versus 4 again.
One enemy remaining.
For KTX on the retake. Level takes out Viserys and what a shot by
Oh.
Zofty. Damn.
Yeah, you can say damn on that one. Nice shot. Holy. Really did not expect that to happen.
Very
One
good
enemy
post
remaining.
plant here from Moon to get the 3rd round on this attack side. And this is exactly how the defense started as well. So I'm looking at KTX to see if they can replicate their performance from this first half. But it's hard. Lotus is not an easy map to defend whatsoever. At Moon, they're playing this slow for a change. They're waiting for Kinetics to get aggressive. And they're absolutely not. They're not giving them anything. Unless Level gets a little bit too excited here. But he isn't. Just breaks the door, gets out, holding for that info. And Zofty and Panzer are pushing up towards this A side. James now joined them. This is just a walk. None of KTX are whatsoever aware of this. They heard one Phantom spamming, but that doesn't give them any info whatsoever. This could be a lurk. And so Level is alone here, has to back off. Now sees Astra smoke. And he hears 2 shots. He knows there's more. And he calls over the rest of Kinetics. This is a fast rotate. And Viserys, he might hear all of this. And he does.
You should run.
Lurk starts just about now. Lockdown now coming in, drawing even more attention. Even gets taken out.
30 seconds left.
And this is such a finicky round. Creature finds Viserys on the lurk.
Here.
He won't be able to creep up onto Panzer though. Alarm but absolutely denies it. The re-swing and Creature finds it. He has been sharp this round. Can he find more on this retake? 2 players towards 3. Only Zofty is getting aggressive. Spotted out by the Cypher ult though. Creature finds a 3rd onto Zofty. Now on for the ace. Doesn't find it and Ice closes out the round. 10 on the board for Kinetics.
Thrifty.
Yeah.
What a
and
thrifty.
It's not looking. Yeah, it is not looking very great for Moon's side. Even though they did win 3 rounds already on this attack side, it's not looking good for them. Because
One
KTX
enemy
only
remaining.
need to win 3 more. And then it's done.
This round, I didn't even realize that it was an eco. For KTX, Creature just pries it wide open, finding Viserys on the lurk, being able to take his weapon and then absolutely demolish Panzer in Hobbit as well. Just making sure that his teammates can get some rifles on the board as well. And then taking out Zofty too. He's been good, and now it's going to be another fast C-take for Moon. Running into Ice, and he's been very, very solid on these holds. Finds one in his trips. Creature finds Panzer and Rango on the flank. 2 versus 5 now for Pablo and Viserys. This isn't winnable. Ice finds 1. Ice finds 2. Ice with 3 on the round. Flawless rounds coming out for Kinetics on this defensive side. It looks like they're about to dominate this defense as well. Timeout now coming in from Moon. And I feel like this is needed. They need an adjustment. And I'm not sure what it could be.
Yeah. I mean, what we also see is that they're having a lot of problems in terms of holding the sides and getting the kills down. Um, I don't know what to say, to be honest,
Prob
because it's not being an even map like it was last map from in Haven. It's definitely not being an even map.
problem
But
is also for Moon that they can't try to get this early pick because KTX, they're not giving them anything. They are playing this so passively, just relying on Moon to make a lot of noise on their side hits, and they are. So it's just working out, and the side denial has been perfect, or the the A retake as well. So there's really not much that Moon can do here. I'm looking for maybe an A walk in the mid round, but that's all.
yeah, I don't know. Let's see what they are thinking, and let's see what they're gonna do about this situation. Hopefully they do something, because if not, then yeah, unfortunately it's not gonna be good for them.
And this is a wonky buy.
I'll
James
find
only
you.
with a stinger. Only 2 Vandals coming through for Moon on Zofti and Pablo, and they are fighting this head on. James finds Strangle with his stinger level now stuck. James with 2? Doesn't even take any damage there.
Side is free.
And this is a 3 versus 5 retake. Ice doesn't expect Zofti. Now only down to 2. Creature
Last player
and
standing.
him and Creature gets found by Zofti as well. No chance for him.
Here.
He needs to save this unless Moon make a huge mistake here. 1 versus 4 now, and he's going to save. Maybe try to find some exits. I don't think he's going for this. But he is creeping closer. Surely you don't overcommit here. Nah.
He's just gonna save.
I'll come
And
back.
another one from Moon. Wanna know what I see? I see that every time Moon takes a timeout, they're just ready to change
Stress if
something.
I
So they
die.
don't take
Was great
timeouts
knowing
just
you all.
by
Also, delete my
losing
hard
rounds, you know? They
Yeah.
take timeouts by actually thinking what they should do different, and it works.
Careful.
And also timeout coming out from KTX's side now.
Just instantly answering the timeout with a timeout of their own. It looks like they can still full buy. They still have a lot of money. And I'm really not sure what the adjustment can be here. They've been playing this super well. They just lost 2 people very early on this A rubble fight. So that's out of the question. They're not going to do that again. At least not with just Rango and Lever. So I'm really not sure what the adjustment will be here. I feel like it's just to calm them down. Maybe they're getting a little bit anxious after they lost this 1 round. So let's hope
Yeah.
that it didn't affect their mental too much here, but it shouldn't. They came back from 3-1 down on their defensive side as well. So this should be very doable on attack. I mean, they came back on attack, and now they should be very doable on defense as well. Level hasn't
Yeah,
bought yet for some reason, and there he goes. Perfect.
what we do see is again Ice stepping up for his team. I mean, Level is also playing great, but we saw in the last Lotus KTX's play, Ice is always there on the top of the leaderboard, always doing um, impactful things for his team, always helping them in general.
And I feel like this might just be a straight on C hit. They have the Rolling Thunder available for Viserys. They know Ice is here now. I don't think they will expect Rango. Ice has been holding this pretty much alone, or with the help of Creature, who is also towards Waterfall.
Placing
And
swarm
Moon,
grenade.
they're backing
Swarm
off.
grenade out.
They're looking to go back into A, and Levo is alone. Haunt doesn't spot one. This should be the cue for Moon to just walk into A here, but they're not. They're splitting up once again. Softy gets spotted by Levo, drawing over some rotates and a breach stun from him.
Here.
And I believe they are going to break the hover door and try to commit B.
30
Because
seconds left.
there's 3 people on A. There's no way they can properly get into the side. Thrash coming out though. 3 is taken. They see side is clear. Find him in drop. And Softy is getting too aggressive. Finds 3. What? What a round already from Softy. Ice on flank. Creature towards drop. I don't think this is so doable, but Ice has been on point today. Creature finds Pablo. Caught
He's on for the
reloading by
ace.
Softy. Now on for the ace. Ice kills Viserys on this flank. 1 versus 2. 30 HP only. This is doable if he doesn't get killed by the Killjoy turret. And Softy, he wants that ace.
He's greedy.
Come on, you want it. Just peek it. Just peek it. Just be greedy. And there he goes. Ace by Softy to get to the 9-11 scoreline.
Win. Show me where to go.
Yeah, 11-9. Here for Moon. I'm sorry, inside joke here. Yeah.
And this is brought back into graspable territory for Moon. They still need every single round in order to be safe here. They can't lose. Or KTX, they at least force overtime. Cyphercam has been hurt, but not found. And this is just giving so much info to Ice. Why is he popping the Cyphercam again? And Ice has to be careful here. Pablo was in the same position last half and he was spotted out. So maybe Moon are aware, but it looks like they're looking to put some pressure onto this A side. But it is going to be fake. Spike is still towards Mount, but it has drawn the rotate from Rango. At least. No, he's going all the way to A. And Ice also might think that this is going to be an A hit. Now repositioned into backside, getting off of that one and done spots. And Spike is also now moving towards A. I don't think this is the correct call.
Yeah, I also don't think so.
We'll catch them.
They might just
They-
get
they
stopped
already-
right at the door.
Yeah, they already have
30
3 on
seconds
this
left.
side, but I guess they really want to commit to this A side.
And him is isolated, gets swung by 3 people. No chance to win. But Levo in a dangerous position.
Spike planted.
Viserys gets to safety. And now a 4 versus 5 retake. Nightfall available for KTX. But Rolling Thunder also there, back all the way in main for him. It might just come through as soon as there's a tap. Trades coming out on site. Level now in a 1 versus 3. This is so difficult. Can't even find Pablo. Gets stabbed in the back by Viserys. 10 on the board for Moon. Brought back to just 1 round difference.
Shake them! Mark 3.
Yeah,
Player
and we are seeing that Moon's timeout always works, but it's not the same for KTX. I mean, they did take a timeout as soon as they lost that one round, the 7th round, if I'm not wrong.
Mhm.
No, the 8th. So yeah, they lost the 8th round and they called the timeout, but it's not working for them. Moon are just winning over and over again.
They are, and they have the momentum at this point. Looking to claw back into this, maybe put some pressure onto Mount, but it doesn't seem like they commit to the C side. Spike is left in spawn. This is just fake pressure, trying to maybe find a cypher chip towards B, but Panzer has to know that there's never a cypher chip towards B. Why is he trying to shoot one? Now it alerts Level to his presence. Might just swing past this. He does.
Placing
Takes
smoke.
out level 4 versus 3 now.
Power it down.
And Moon, they're moving towards this B side, which has been opened up by Panzer, but Rango is towards Hobbit. Panzer finds him! What nice awareness for 3! A little bit toxic on that spray there. Ice now in a 1 versus 2, gets spotted towards the mount, opening the door. He could have gone for the long lurk around through A, but he doesn't. He's going into a very expected territory at this point. They think he is
Oh, it isn't.
B, surely. They don't... What?
Oh, they do.
Zofty doesn't expect him.
Remaining.
Oh, Ice finds Zofty and Panzer with the immediate trade onto Ice. Score now tied up 11 each.
Yeah, and is there any way? Now I'm starting to actually believe there is a way for Moon to do a great comeback here. I mean, they went from 8-4, I think it was,
Yeah.
and then the pistol round did go to them. So yeah, I'm really expecting a comeback from them now, unless they just start losing 2 rounds in a row. But I don't believe that's gonna happen.
They came back all the way from 11 to 7 already. Now looking to solidify their hopes on a comeback here on this equal buy. Full Vandals, some Night Shields for KTX, and Ice just gets tagged immediately, somehow stays alive. Still not in heaven, 1 HP taken out by Pablo. Immediately traded by Kuricha, however. 4 versus 4 now. Lockdown available.
You should run.
Rolling Thunder still online for Viserys as well. He's been waiting for this retake, but they are going to get pushed all the way back. For this on this defender side. And Viserys finds 2 towards Mount. This is huge. Now numbers advantage for Moon. Panzer pushes into the smoke, taken out by Creature, and now a 1 versus 1 for the 2 controller players. Creature possibly getting sucked off for this defuse. He finds it anyway!
No, no, and no
Match point.
way. How did they let this happen? How did they let this slide? I can't believe it.
Last player standing.
Attack side of Moon pushed them back so far with that lockdown. Not able to trade, but still numbers advantage for the defense. It got turned around so fast, however, by Viserys, and he didn't even get traded. And they'll just lose that 2 versus 3. Gravity Well coming in way too late from James, and now it's match point for Kinetics. Can they close it out here, or do we go into an overtime? Operator on the attack side coming out from Panzer.
Yeah, which is interesting, but we do know that Panzer with Operator is very, very dangerous. You definitely don't want to peek Panzer with Operator. So let's just see what they can end up doing here. And
I
I
mean,
believe this is gonna be one of the first timeouts, overtimes I'm gonna see if it comes to an overtime.
Oh,
Oh!
what a shot by Ice! With that Guardian, takes out the op immediately. And Zofty is all the way pushed up. Spots the trip, breaks it. Thrash now coming through once again from Pablo. Might have spotted that last trip as well. Doesn't find anyone towards Mount, but Zofty with his knife takes out Ice towards Heaven. Levo and Rango with the immediate trade back. Now 2 versus 4 for KTX, and they close it out. What a game. What a delightful and close map here by KTX, taking their opponent's map pick. I honestly did not expect it after how the first map has panned out here.
KTX, they did start losing, but